and welcome back to a very exciting episode of Hook and Bass 92. In today's exciting episode, since summer is almost over, I want to talk about some baits I like to fish in the fall. They're considered of soft plastics, top waters, hard baits, whatever. So I have my little fall box right here. First lure I would like to discuss, I mean, you can still throw it in the fall just because it's still warm outside and the water temp is not that cold, is any type of frog. I like these little soft bait frogs. I use them in the summer a lot, and the reason why I like to use them because they can cast really far, and they have some like hard coat soft plastic on it, so when a bass bites it, it doesn't rip it, because I know there's some cheap ones out there that when the bass bites it, it rips it. And yes, you can still throw these in early fall just because the water is pretty warm. Like right now it's about 90 degrees and it's September 13th. So yeah, I would say until the end of September it's going to be around 85 to 90. Then it'll start getting a little bit colder. And when it gets colder, you want to throw something like this. Second bait, little crawfish. The reason why I like using crawfish, especially when I fish streams, because it's loaded with them, and the smallmouth bass love them. I also like to throw them in ponds just because I like to throw Texas rig them, and I like to throw it on the bottom, just drag it across the water, especially when it gets cold in the fall. And those bass, I'll tell you right now, they will go after them. It doesn't matter what size the crawl is, as long as they see it, they are going to eat. So that's the second bait. The third bait I would like to use, which is probably one of my favorite baits, is the square bill. The reason why I like the square bill in the cold months is because I like to throw it around rocks and stuff, especially when it's cold, just because those rocks get heat from the sun and those fish are hiding in there waiting to ambush something. So I like throwing a square bill, and also because it makes a lot of vibration in the water. And once it gets cold, you probably want to get those reaction strikes, because those bass are starting to slow down and metabolism is starting to slow down when the water gets cold, and they do not want to feed that much. So you want to throw anything that vibrates, makes noise in the water, a big presentation that moves very slow. So my last and final bait I would like to use is any type of like little gummy. I mean, I call these little gummy worms. I mean, even though it's a fish, I kind of call it a gummy fish, just because it looks like a bait fish, and it has that long tail on it, and also that is also going to cause a lot of vibration in the water. And if a fish does see a little minnow in its area, it's going to eat it, especially if you nose hook it and you want to do a drop shot. And basically, if you don't know what a drop shot is, it's a weight, then a hook, and basically the bait sits on top of the water, and it basically is like suspended up, so it can go right in front of the bass's face. So I'm saying that right, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm really not too familiar with drop shot, but I'm pretty sure the weight is on the bottom and the bait's on the top and suspending and moving. And if you basically move your rod tip up and down, bass are going to love that, and they are going to crush it and smash it. Doesn't depend on the water temperature. Even if it's ice fishing, I have used this technique when there has been ice on the water, and I have caught bass around the ponds around here. So yeah, anything that's soft plastic that moves in the water, just basically anything that causes vibration, because you want to have some I don't know, movement in the water, and anything that just moves. Like I said, anything that's shiny and moves and vibrates in cold water temperatures, that's going to be the best bait to use. And I would say square bill has that little minnow has that, and especially as some top waters that rattle have that. I'm actually going to show you guys a clip of me using a crayfish in the cold winter month. It's probably March when I was using this, and it's probably about 40-45 degrees. The water temp is about 40 degrees, and it's just basically a crayfish in the water that is on the bottom of a drop shotting it. And I'm just going to show you what size bass like to eat it, and it's a pretty good sized bass, and they love it.
He's coming over this way. Here, can you go down there and grab it? Yeah. Don't let him jump. He's going to spit that hook.
All right, try to lift him.
Here, my line will break. It's only 4 pounds. I got it. Nice, I told you. They like that crawl. Huh? Thank you. I've been it's like a crawl. It's like a crawl from Yum on the jig head. I've been using that all day. I've been catching I caught like 10 of them. Same bait every time. Huh? Yeah, if you throw over there, you can get one. They're all in this area. Cool, thanks. All right, guys, so this is the first fish of the day. Noah went down there and grabbed it. So, I mean, it's a decent sized one. It's not that big, but again, on the Christy Crawl, guys, it's just amazing how they bite that, isn't it? Yeah. It's awesome. Here, let's see. All right, let this little dude go. See ya, bud. Go. Oh, he doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to go. There he goes. All right, I told you in that area, dude, you keep throwing in there, you're gonna get something.
Okay, so as you guys can see in that video, the bass do love crayfish in the water. I would throw them all year round, especially early fall. Early fall is a main key to throw, especially if you go down to streams where smallmouth bass are. They love it, they can't resist it. All you gotta do is kind of nose hook it so the hook's not exposed. If you're fishing anywhere, usually where streams are, there are a lot of rocks and stuff like that, and you have a lot of snags. If you nose hook it and you kind of hide the hook, you will not get snagged in any of those rocks, and once a bass bites down on it, that hook will be exposed and you will actually catch a decent sized bass off it. So my favorite bait, I would say, out of all these is anything that's soft plastic crayfish or the soft plastic swim baits, because those are the best in my opinion. Those are I just feel like they're more realistic when you throw them in the water, and a bass is going to eat a soft plastic instead of a topwater frog or even a big swim bait in the wintertime, because what happens is they'll school together and they'll feed on dying shad in the fall, and exactly what I had there, that little minnow right there, will look like a dying baby shad, and those fish will destroy it in my opinion. So yeah, if you guys have anything else, let me know, like what you guys like to use in the early fall months. But I like to use soft plastic, square bills, even topwater frogs. I just feel like those are the best baits to use. I mean, and even you can put them in this little tackle box. I have all of them in here. They're small and they're easy way to pack. So if you're traveling, it's an easy way to travel. So that's about it for today's exciting episode of Hookin' Bass 92. If you guys can do me a big favor, hit that like button, and also to hit that subscribe button. And as always, catch big fish. Have a great day.